Yeah, and it's a service.
Yes, it's a service not only to you, but also to others.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you believe, oh, I want to take from this market, how many people can I get to give me money? If that's how you operate in business, you're mostly short-lived, right?
Why the lemon squeezer?
You know, I kid you not, I took a course. You put up the top 3 sellers.
Okay.
How many reviews they have, how many images they have, does it look really professional or not? Okay, cut out 17 of them. And I cut out those 3 left. And 2 of those 3 products were about all the same. And I said, look, in the lemon squeezer, I can do something different. I can make something better.
Yeah.
And I hadn't done all the research yet of like this and that I actually could find a better one. But I had that idea, like I probably could, because the whole page has all different types. So that means that there's variety and there's an ability to do something and stand out.
What do you think it was that took you from one stage to the next stage to the other?
When you're at, let's say, 1 million and below, you can do everything yourself, right? If you get to 2 million, 3 million, now you should have money. 2 million in sales, even if you're at a 10% profit margin, which at that size is pretty low, that's 200 grand. You could hire at least one person who's pretty decent. Especially if you're like, hey, we're going to build this up, we're going to do this. And you tell them, and I talk about this. The second employee at Microsoft, he like owns an island. He's an employee. He didn't make Microsoft. But if you start on early and you help, that person will become rich. Help me grow and you will be part of this. And you have to use that kind of pitch. You have to sell somebody the idea. Both the people that came with us took pay cuts.
Yeah, so they were taking risks too. You were taking a risk. They were taking a risk.
It's that entrepreneur mindset is you take risks, but now they're in a way better position than they were at the time. Much better.
Right.
Much, much better. But I can't pay like Google pays. I can't. I'm like, my entire company is 200 grand, maybe 300 grand. If I pay like 60,
right.
I'm stretching it. And because you have inventory, you have taxes.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's a big step. So first is you have to do everything to understand everything well and do not hire. But then there's a point where now you have to hire. So it's a bit of like, should I hire? Should I not hire? What are you saying? Well, don't hire at the beginning because you can't afford it. Now when you have, hey, I'm making more than my day job I was making. Okay, whatever you have that you were making before Amazon and whatever you're making now, all that money should go either to products or to staff.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
So just reinvest.
Invest.
Yeah. And would you give anything else the credit for your growth besides that?
I'll tell you, there's so many factors. There's so many factors, right? It's going to events, meeting people. It's, your own faith, your own spirituality, your own belief that you are more than just like a thing that's going to die and you're not powerful and you're worthless. The idea, it's very empowering to know, listen, I actually have a huge potential. More than even I realize. More than you, like, if you go with that view and say, you're more than this stuff around you. You have a bigger potential. And you go, all I have to do is convince people to make some clicks on a computer.
Totally. Bring it down. You're like, let's go live this. Let's go live this. We can do it.
Can I figure out literally a few pixels on the screen in a different way to make someone click on it? Like, if you actually look at what you're doing.
That's what we're doing. Yeah. Yeah,
so,
totally.
That's not like I didn't go build the Duomo in freaking Italy, right? I don't it's relatively simple when you look at it and you go, you have to know that you can do it. Instead of encouraging people that they're nothing and they can't do it, the concept and the idea that you are more, and if you find that who you are and that you can do it and you really truly believe it and act like that, then of course you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Right? The person who grows up and they're like, I'm going to be in the NFL no matter what, and you're going to outwork everybody, they'll make it to the NFL. And if you're someone who tells them you can't make it to the NFL, it's hard, then they'll be like, did forget you.
Right.
I outwork everybody.
Why would I do that?
Like, if you do more than everyone else, you will make it. It's so that mindset and the concept that you're more than you understand
that's awesome.
is huge.
Yeah. I mean, the mindset piece is so incredible, not only to probably the actual output of your work, but the way you feel about your work when you're doing it and the meaning that is behind it when you really believe that.
Yeah, and it's a service.
Yes, it's a service not only to you but also to others.
Correct.
Yeah.
If you believe, oh, I want to take from this market, how many people can I get to give me money? If that's how you operate in business, you're mostly short-lived, right? Guys doing all the cheating tactics and this and whatever they're doing, yes, they might make sales right now, but the business one is not worth very much. And two, you're not providing value. If instead you go in, how can I actually bring value to this market? I will change. And literally, that was my goal when we did the lemon squeezer. I said, every person who goes and shops on Amazon will have a better experience because they're not going to get this garbage that's overpriced, right? And it cannot squeeze anything. They were not going to get it. They're going to get this fantastic. And that was my goal. And I said, this product is better. So it should be number one. And I knew that if I did my job, people would be happier. And that was, again, it sounds like naive, like, oh my gosh, you're like making the world better. But if people are less upset about their purchase experiences, you just made the world a little bit better.
Yeah, I like it.
It's like,
I have a really bad lemon squeezer right now, by the way.
Okay.
So like, I'm relating to
hey,
this.
there you go.
And also, I think it's kind of cool. Like, it's almost a metaphor, like that you start with a lemon squeezer and you have literally squeezed like so much out of your own life, but then also your business.
If you just go to Amazon and just search like lemon squeezer and see which one you go to.
Okay.
We have maybe like 25-30% of the market, so it's not likely that you'll buy it, but we have the number one.
Yeah, amazing.
So you might run into it without even knowing the brand.
I love it.